Hi, I'm Josh Barker with Josh Barker Real Estate. Thank you for checking out our market update for the month of December 2022. We're going to go ahead and kick off the sales report at actually looking at the sold report for the Shasta County Multiple Listing Service. Now, this is going to be pretty shocking at first, so I'm going to circle this for you in red. Last month, in the month of November, we closed 152 properties for the month of November. If you go back 1 year ago, I'm going to circle this for you in red, there was 290 properties that closed escrow at the same month last year. So our sales volume has decreased by 47% year over year. Now, I don't need to tell most of you as listeners and watchers to this video that the interest rates going up had the largest contributing factor to sales demand going down. It's simply become more challenging for consumers to qualify to purchase homes at today's prices. The next thing to look at is just our active homes for sale. And right now we're averaging roughly 782 properties for sale in the Shasta County Multiple Listing Service. Now, if you go back 1 year ago, we were averaging roughly 650. So our sales inventory overall year over year is up 20%. However, over the last month, we've seen our new listings come into market decline dramatically. In fact, I'll throw in this slide right over the top. This last month, we had 216 properties, and I'll circle that for you in red as well. 216 properties that actually came to market last month in the month of November. If you go back 1 year ago, there was 301. So our inventories last month that came to market was down 28%. So what that means is that there's fewer sellers obviously coming to the market right now compared to last year. Big reason for that is because interest rates are so low back then. That interest rate they got last year was so low. This year, they're looking at the prospect of selling their home and maybe moving to another home, knowing they're going to give up a low interest rate. And we believe that's having an impact on the overall decision process. So next thing to look at is just interest rates. Interest rates right now, good news across the front on this. Right now, they're averaging roughly 6.5% in the marketplace. That's down from a high here recently in recent months of 7.5%. So that 1% decrease is actually increasing purchasing power for some buyers by up to 10%. We believe that will contribute to a little bit of a stronger sales month here in December because there's going to be better rates available. The buyer participation can increase as a result of that. Next topic to look at is just our rental market itself. I said this on the previous month's podcast, but the rental market is beginning to change a little bit. In some recent discussions I've had with property managers, they're telling us that the number of applicants per unit is starting to go down. So once in a while, or once in the past where they would put a unit up for sale or for rent, they might have 10 or 15 applications for it. Now recently they might be only receiving 1 or 2. So it's a significant decrease in the amount of demand for the rental market, and that's beginning to show up. We're seeing that number. That could mean that the increase in the overall rental supply is going to go up. That might be a good thing for those of you that are looking to rent. That there might be a few more possibility or a few more options out there. The last thing to look at is just our new construction. New construction right now in the local market is really a mixed bag. I just did a recent search here on our multiple listing service, and what it discovered was we had roughly 46 properties currently for sale that are considered to be brand new on the multiple listing service. So that's how they're tagged on the MLS as new. Total pending was 7. And so when you think about that, 7 pending, 46 for sale, that's not good news for home builders. In fact, recently some of our larger home builders have gone in and made some price reductions to their inventory, anticipating that the buyer demand is going to continue to weaken a little bit in the season, and they're trying to be as competitive as they can be. So long term, I mean, obviously we're going to need new homes long term. In the short term, our home builders are definitely up against some headwinds with overall buyer demand, again, largely contributed to by the higher interest rate environment that we're in now. So in any case, I hope this information I shared with you today was helpful. If you have any other questions at all, feel free to reach out to us. We're always here to help. I want to thank all of you again for taking your time with us today. Make it a great day.